Today we got why you need an alter ego. Yeah, alter ego is just like another version of yourself. Everybody got one. If you're new here, make sure to sub, make sure to like the video. Let's get into it.
A version of you that's limitless. Make your weaknesses their strengths. Make your insecurity their confidence. Give them a name, give them traits, create an amazing character. When you need them, let them take over. And eventually, you won't need to pretend. It will just be you.
One of the most well-known and controversial alter egos is Eminem's Slim Shady. The name Slim Shady was created himself in his hometown of Detroit, and it came to be during the formation of the rap group D12, also known as the Dirty Dozen. The group was supposed to have 12 people, but they only had 6, so they all created alter egos. And then we got the Slim Shady LP. In the LP, Slim Shady was giving scumbag. On the tracks, there were a lot of talk of drugs and a lot of other horrible things. And then we got the Marshall Mathers LP, and Slim Shady got more psychotic. He mentions a lot of violent things that I probably can't even mention on here, and then Relapse comes out and it's even more crazier than the last one. This alter ego must be the most controversial one of them all. Every now and then we get pieces of Slim in his music, but nothing like the old days.
Ego, the term used to describe your sense of self. We all have an ego. For instance, my ego is my name, Alex. I am a black male. I belong to a family. Your idea of who you think you are. This ego can be a great thing because
When people, this is the funny thing, when people say, oh, he got an ego, everybody does. Ego, the words manipulation, ego, and something else, they're not bad on their own. Manipulation, depending on how you use it, isn't bad. And depending on how you are with your ego, it's not a bad thing.
Sometimes in life, situations will come that can mess you up. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody will tell you you're ugly, you're not worthy of certain things, and your ego can come in place right there and let you know, no, you are an amazing person. You come from so-and-so. You are worth more. Ego is you, right? So it can be a good thing. But on the other hand, that same ego, that same sense of self can honestly be a negative thing because you can want to try something new in life. You can want to give yourself to an experience, to a person, to a new place you've never been before. But your ego will tell you, no, you are so-and-so. You don't do that. You are not worthy. You are not enough. You need to stay where you are.
Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like
I hate Mike Tyson. So I don't like Mike Tyson. So I mostly wish the word for Mike Tyson. And that's probably why I don't like my friends and my fans.
And that all comes from a fear of self. Because for you to step into something new, it means you have to let go of what is here today. Anytime.
No cap. Oh, I think you finna say it. Anytime you changing as a person and you trying to change for the better, like for you to do something you never did before, you got to do things you never did before. And you can't be that same person afterwards. For example, before, you was just chilling, scrolling on TikTok, go to work, whatever, come back home. But let's say you say, hey, I don't want to keep working, work, clock in, basically. I want to start doing content. I want to be financially free. The job I'm at, it ain't financially free. I didn't go to college, so no degree, yada, yada, right? You say, I want to be a content creator. When you start being a content creator, you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. You cannot give up. When you go into it, you be like, oh, dang, I'm going to have discipline. I'm going to have to be consistent. A year go by, you've been doing it every day. You've been disciplining yourself to do it every day. You've been disciplining yourself to be consistent. You're not the same person you was last year. Simple as that.
When you move into a new house and you have new furniture, you have to let go of that old furniture. So ego can come into play in good ways, but also bad ways. Somebody that used ego in a very amazing way was Future Jimi Hendrix. I don't know if that's his actual name. I don't think his name is Jimi Hendrix. I'm thinking of the guitarist, but who cares? So Future, in the year 2014, was dating popular singer slash dancer Sierra. They had a child together and they were actually engaged. In this period of Future, who was still on the come up, he was getting a lot of his popularity, a lot of his credibility from Sierra with her being the bigger artist. So that means he was being brought over to her niche. The girly girls, the shade room, all of these things that really wasn't Future, because Future is a street dude. He's from the hood, but through love, through the people around him, through his stylists, through rap labels, everybody telling him, you need to stop being who you are, Future the trapper, the rapper, and instead be Future the pop star. So he started making more poppy songs. This is where you hear Turn On the Lights, Honest, songs that although Future was good at, they weren't really Future, because we all know that Future is literally the toxic king. He was starting to forget who he was to try to find success. I mean, just look at this old interview of Future right here with this random white lady acting like he's such a great freaking guy.
Oh, it's a song from Sly and the Family Stone.
I want to hear it.
Sometimes I'm right.
But after Sierra caught him cheating on her multiple times, she ended up calling off the wedding and publicly breaking up with him. This led to Future getting dragged all the way throughout the media and almost falling off before he fully ever even got on. But it was right here that Future's alter ego, Future Hendrix, came into play to let Future know, yo, you're Future the trapper, you cheat on girls, you talk about
bro got caught cheating and just made it his personality. He tapped into it. Excuse me. Like, the darkness came to him, so he just jumped into the hole. He made it his personality. He lived in the dark. He just, instead of letting the darkness engulf him, he just engulfed it. He just said, all right, this is me. This is what I do. This is what I'm gonna do. And yeah, he just, like he said, he known for being toxic, right?
About drugs. You're not a good human being. This is what you've always been, despite people trying to change you and tell you you're not this, you need to become something else. And it was through this alter ego he made the album titled Monster, where he talked about how he was a monster, what he really was, and he didn't care, and he felt like the people around him were just as bad as him, except they didn't want to accept it.
Go and get it over with.
How long? I ain't finna get copyrighted in my...
Yeah, I'll be there.
What are you doing? I'm not.
With hundreds of millions of renters on Apartments.com, you can get a place rented faster than you can say condo.
And make any type of music.
Bro.
Embrace who you are. See, sometimes whenever you have your normal ego, as I said, tells you you're not enough. You can't do that. An alter ego, it's almost like it takes you up out of your normal self. So it's not you. It's almost like you're acting in a sense. You know what I mean? It's like if you're acting, you can say whatever you want. If you're acting, then you'll sing out loud because you're like, this isn't me singing from me who I am and how good my voice is. No.
Nah, that's facts. This is why alter egos are important. Look, you nervous to make this content, but you got to. This is what you want to do, but you nervous. That alter ego you tap into, let's say you normally a quiet person, boom, you get more bold, you get more confident, you get like, not bragging, not cocky, but yeah, you just gain a whole bunch of confidence, you loud, you making jokes, you recording them TikToks, and hey, that is what you make in your personality. Like, it's you, it's just a different version of you. And sometimes you need that. And that's not a bad thing, you know?
Oh, this is me trying to be funny, or this is me playing a role of somebody else who is trying to sing, so I'm gonna try my hardest to sing.
With that said, I like to dress, it's fun.
Yeah.
Goblin, it was a ski mask. Wolf was the camp Then Cherry Bomb, I had the pink face thing, and like, I always love that. All my videos, I'm bald one scene, like, I don't know, that's really fun.
But I feel like Flower Boy was the first time that you'd kind of like actually just presented yourself.
Oh, yeah. I definitely...
That was like a super strong statement.
I was just like, here.
This is me.
Here.
Yeah.
Green hat on the cover. Just white shirt, not even a cool shirt. It was a plain white shirt.
I feel like you were asking so many questions on Flower Boy and searching for the answers through that record. And yeah, I feel like Igor, when we were talking before we rolled, I was like, this is such a sad album. It's like you didn't like the answers you got. You know what I mean? It's like a mad...
Well, also, Igor was definitely like all feeling. Woke up in the morning, this is how I felt, made that song. Did that for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, oh, I have something. It was like 6 songs, 6, 7 songs. I was like, oh my gosh, this is And that's kind of why it goes into this weird chronological order, because that was how I felt that morning. It was like over a span of like 2 weeks almost.
So whenever you have an alter ego and you can act in a sense, and you can kind of trick yourself into saying, there's no reason to feel embarrassment because it's not even me, it makes it that much easier for you to express what you're trying to express.
Oh my God, she is cooking. When you tap into, of telling you, he's cooking. When you tap into another, like an alter ego, the embarrassment that you would normally feel, you're not gonna feel it, bro, and it's gonna keep you pushing. Now, personally, I don't tap into that. I am normally like, I just be chilling. I talk a lot because I record videos, but outside of that, I be chilling. I be calm. You're not gonna see me in a big social event like talking to people. Like I would go to events, but I'm saying like you're not gonna just see me if I'm just day to day off camera, like just talking to a whole bunch of people. You will never see that. So yeah, I use my own, just no alter ego, just me. But some people need that. Some people use that boost to give them a boost of confidence and make them more bold and make them more talkative. And that's just, hey, look, some people like that side of people, you know. And yeah.
We saw this with Beyonce as well, who is honestly, you know, she's a Virgo. Shout out to the Virgos, but she kind of comes across to me as a woman who is kind of shy to themselves before she gets to know you, and kind of nonchalant, honestly. But she said she had an alter ego, Sasha Fierce, who didn't care about none of that, who was extremely sexy, confident, chalant, commanded attention, and she was able to tap into that because, again, it wasn't her. It's like your alter ego is you, but at the same time, it's not. It's a spirit working within you. It's your ancestors. It's a spirit of confidence, the spirit of success, the spirit of I don't give a. It's all of these things coming together at once and working through you.
When they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved, and nothing like Sasha. But
I feel like the alter ego thing is something you tap into more when you have to perform like this. I'm muting this too. I'm not finna get copyrighted. But like if you just record into your phone, like how I am, I'm just talking to my mic. Like it's no nerves because it's nobody here. So I don't have to tap into that ego. When I'm making TikToks, if y'all watching on TikTok, let me know. But yeah, like when I'm making the TikToks, I don't feel any nerves. I just post it. I don't care about how good it does, how good it doesn't do. Like for me, 700 views is big. I just went to my TikTok studio and I seen I had a video do 700 views. I recorded the video 4 days ago. I ain't even know. It made me feel good, but I'm not gonna get too high or too low. I'm just keep posting, keep pushing. It's no nerves. Whenever I get an idea, I just record.
Yes, I wouldn't be very entertaining on the stage. So Sasha comes out and she's fearless. You know, she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me, and I knew that was gonna be my coming out night for the BET Awards.
Use is a sense of like therapy in a sense. There's certain things that maybe you, and when I say you, I'm talking about your main ego. As I said, your main ego is normally your base, your foundation. I like this color, I don't like this color. It's all these preconceived notions, and if we're being honest, it's kind of a box that you in society, your parents, your family, and your friends and people around you have put you in. But see, with your alter ego, since you can step outside of the situation, which is you, it makes it that much easier to assess and be honest with how you feel. The best way I can describe it is like it's therapeutic, because there's so much that you wouldn't say. There's so much that you wouldn't do, but your alter ego doesn't give a f.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me.
Ain't gonna lie. Okay, on that note, when you said it's therapeutic, sometimes I do be having to have a, like, when I record TikTok videos, it's no alter ego. It's just me. However I feel in a moment. If I think I got a video idea, I just record it, right? But sometimes when you by yourself, like, you don't feel like doing something, or you scared to like do something. But it's like, nah, you know, like, bro, you or him. Like, you're not gonna ever get too cocky. But you or him, like, I can do this. If I work hard long enough, I can do this. And then boom. Then you go to record, and yeah.
And he says the things that I don't want to say.
Pull up in a monster automobile gangster with a bad that came from Sri Lanka.
I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage.
Cause that's what a mother thinks from.
But he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
That's certain artists and their alter egos that I just thought were very interesting. I know this is a different type of video, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not hope, I know.
Hey, look, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a like. Let me know, like, how, what's it called? Let me know how the alter ego affects y'all. Like, how do y'all use it? How do y'all utilize that? Yeah, but like I said, it's like a confidence boost, really, if you think about it. It's like, and also like the video said, it's you, but it's not you. It's like an extension of yourself. Stuff that you wouldn't say normally, like, it give you that courage to be like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna say it. But yeah, if y'all like the video, make sure to give it a like, sub if y'all new, and with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace!